Have you ever felt stuck in life? Like you're going through the same old routine day after day, but nothing ever really changes? We've all been there. It's easy to feel this way, especially when we're caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life. But what if I told you that the power to change your life is already within you? That's right. The key to transforming your life lies in the small things you do every day. These are your habits, and they have the incredible power to shape your future. Now, you might be thinking, habits? Really? How can something so small make such a big difference? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. We're not just talking about any habits, though. We're diving into spiritual habits, the kind of practices that nourish your soul and help you connect with something bigger than yourself. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed and excited about the day ahead. Picture yourself facing challenges with a calm mind and a strong spirit. Think about how it would feel to go to bed each night with a sense of peace and gratitude. These aren't just daydreams. They can be your reality when you start incorporating good spiritual habits into your life. In this journey we're about to embark on together, we'll discover 5 powerful habits that have the potential to completely transform your life from the inside out. These aren't complicated rituals or time-consuming practices. They're simple, everyday actions that anyone can do, no matter how busy or stressed you might be. The best part? You can start right away, and you'll begin to see changes sooner than you might think. So, are you ready to take the first step towards a more fulfilling, peaceful, and joyful life? Great. Let's dive in and explore how these good habits can change your life in ways you never thought possible. Before we jump into the specific habits, it's important to understand why habits matter so much, especially when it comes to our spiritual growth. You see, habits are like the building blocks of our lives. They're the small actions we repeat day after day, often without even thinking about them. And over time, these small actions add up to create the big picture of our lives. Think about it this way. If you plant a seed and water it every day, eventually it grows into a strong, healthy plant. But if you forget to water it or neglect it, the plant will wither and die. Our spiritual lives are a lot like that plant. The habits we choose to nurture are like the water and sunlight that help our spirits grow strong and healthy. Now you might be wondering, what exactly do you mean by spiritual habits? Well, spiritual habits are practices that help us connect with our inner selves, with others, and with the world around us in a deeper way. They're actions that feed our souls, just like healthy food feeds our bodies. These habits help us find meaning, purpose, and peace in our lives, even when things get tough. One of the amazing things about habits is their power to create change through consistency. It's not about making huge, dramatic changes overnight. Instead, it's about taking small, steady steps in the right direction every single day. Think of it like learning to play an instrument. You don't become a master musician after one practice session. It takes daily practice, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Over time, those practice sessions add up, and before you know it, you're playing beautiful music. The same principle applies to spiritual habits. You might not feel like a spiritual guru after one day of practicing gratitude or mindfulness, but if you keep at it day after day, you'll start to notice changes. You might find yourself feeling more peaceful, more connected to others, or better able to handle stress. These changes might be small at first, but they add up over time to create a big transformation in your life. Another reason why habits are so powerful is that they help us break out of old, unhelpful patterns. We all have habits that don't serve us well. Maybe it's worrying too much, being too hard on ourselves, or always focusing on the negative. These habits can hold us back and keep us stuck in the same old routines. But here's the good news. We can replace those old habits with new, positive ones. It's like clearing out a cluttered room to make space for beautiful, new furniture. When we start practicing good spiritual habits, we're essentially making room in our lives for more peace, joy, and fulfillment. We're choosing to focus on what's truly important and letting go of the things that drag us down. One of the most exciting things about developing good spiritual habits is the ripple effect they create in our lives. When we start taking care of our spiritual selves, it doesn't just affect us, it affects everything around us. We might find ourselves being kinder to others, making better decisions, or feeling more motivated to pursue our goals. Our relationships might improve, our work might become more meaningful, and we might even inspire others to make positive changes in their own lives. It's like throwing a pebble into a pond. The pebble might be small, but it creates ripples that spread out far beyond the point where it first touched the water. In the same way, the small habits we cultivate can create positive changes that reach far beyond what we might initially expect. Now that we understand why habits are so important, let's dive into our first powerful spiritual habit, daily gratitude. Gratitude might sound simple, but it's a game changer when it comes to transforming your life. So what exactly is gratitude, and why is it so powerful? At its core, gratitude is about recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives. It's taking the time to notice and feel thankful for the positive aspects of our day, no matter how big or small they might be. Gratitude can be for something as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning, or as profound as the love of family and friends. The key is to consciously acknowledge these good things instead of taking them for granted. Now you might be thinking, okay, being thankful sounds nice, but how can it really change my life? Well, the power of gratitude lies in its ability to shift our focus. So often, we get caught up in what's going wrong in our lives or what we don't have. We focus on our problems, our shortcomings, or the things we wish were different. This negative focus can leave us feeling stressed, unhappy, and stuck. But when we practice gratitude, we're training our minds to look for the positive. We're choosing to focus on what's good in our lives rather than what's lacking. This shift in focus can have a profound effect on our overall well-being. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that helps us see the world in a whole new way. Research has shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience a wide range of benefits. They tend to be happier, more optimistic, and more satisfied with their lives. They often have better relationships, sleep better, and even have stronger immune systems. Gratitude can help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It can increase our resilience, helping us bounce back more quickly from challenges and setbacks. So how can you start incorporating gratitude into your daily life? The good news is that it's simple and doesn't take much time. Here are a few easy ways to practice gratitude. Gratitude journal. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big things, like a promotion at work, or small things, like a beautiful sunset you saw. The key is to be specific and really feel the gratitude as you write. Gratitude walk. Take a short walk each day and use that time to notice things you're grateful for. It could be the fresh air, the flowers in your neighbor's garden, or the sound of birds singing. Gratitude meditation. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection, focusing on the things you're thankful for. Visualize these things and let yourself really feel the appreciation. Gratitude jar. Keep a jar and some small pieces of paper nearby. Whenever something good happens, write it down and put it in the jar. When you're feeling down, you can read through these notes to remind yourself of all the good in your life. Express gratitude to others. Make it a habit to tell at least one person each day something you appreciate about them. This not only boosts your own mood, but also strengthens your relationships. Now, you might be thinking, but what if I'm going through a really tough time? How can I be grateful then? This is a great question, and it's totally normal to find gratitude challenging when life gets hard. The truth is, gratitude isn't about ignoring the difficulties in our lives or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about finding the good even in the midst of challenges. Even on our toughest days, there's usually something we can find to be grateful for, no matter how small. Maybe it's the comfort of a warm bed, a kind word from a friend, or simply the fact that you made it through another day. By focusing on these small positives, we can start to shift our perspective and find strength to face our challenges. Remember, gratitude is a practice. Like any habit, it might feel a bit awkward or forced at first. That's okay. The more you do it, the more natural it will become. Over time, you'll likely find yourself automatically noticing things to be grateful for throughout your day. As you practice gratitude regularly, you might start to notice changes not just in how you feel, but in how you interact with the world around you. When we're focused on the good in our lives, we tend to be more positive and optimistic. This can make us more pleasant to be around, improving our relationships with others. Gratitude can also make us more generous and compassionate. When we recognize how much we have to be thankful for, we're often more inclined to help others and share our blessings. This creates a beautiful cycle of positivity. The more gratitude we express, the more reasons we find to be grateful. Moreover, gratitude can help us appreciate the present moment more fully. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to always be thinking about the future or dwelling on the past. Gratitude anchors us in the present, helping us notice and appreciate the good things happening right now. This mindfulness can lead to greater joy and satisfaction in our daily lives. From a spiritual perspective, gratitude is a powerful practice for deepening our connection with ourselves and the world around us. When we're grateful, we're acknowledging that there's goodness in our lives that comes from outside ourselves. This can foster a sense of connection to something larger than ourselves, whether you think of that as nature, the universe, or a higher power. Gratitude can also help us develop other positive qualities like humility, contentment, and peace. It reminds us that even though life isn't perfect, there's still so much to appreciate. This can help us let go of the need for everything to be just right and find joy in life as it is. As you begin to practice daily gratitude, be patient with yourself. Like any new habit, It might take some time before you start to see and feel the effects. But if you stick with it, you'll likely find that this simple practice can have a profound impact on your life, helping you cultivate a more positive outlook, stronger relationships, and a deeper sense of peace and contentment. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily life. We rush from one task to another, our minds constantly racing with thoughts about the past or worries about the future. But what if there was a simple tool that could help you slow down, find calm, and connect with the present moment? That's where mindful breathing comes in. Mindful breathing is exactly what it sounds like, paying attention to your breath. It might seem too simple to be effective, but don't be fooled. This ancient practice has been used for thousands of years in various spiritual traditions, and modern science is now confirming its many benefits. Our breath is always with us, from the moment we're born until the day we die. It's a constant companion, yet we often ignore it. When we learn to focus on our breath, we tap into a powerful tool for managing stress, calming our minds, and connecting with our inner selves. Think about what happens when you're stressed or anxious. Your breathing often becomes shallow and rapid. Now, think about how you breathe when you're relaxed. Your breath is likely deeper and slower. By consciously changing our breathing, we can actually influence our mental and emotional state. Mindful breathing works because it brings our attention to the present moment. When we focus on our breath, we're not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. We're simply here, now, breathing. This simple act can break the cycle of stressful thoughts and bring a sense of calm and clarity. The beauty of mindful breathing is that you can do it anytime, anywhere. You don't need any special equipment or a lot of time. Here's a simple way to get started. Find a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair, cross-legged on the floor, or even lie down. The key is to be comfortable but alert. Close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them softly focused on a spot in front of you. Take a few deep breaths to settle in. Don't try to change your breathing yet. Just notice how it feels. Now start to pay attention to your breath. Notice the air moving in through your nose or mouth. Feel your chest or belly rising and falling with each breath. If your mind wanders, and it will, that's normal, gently bring your attention back to your breath. No need to judge yourself or get frustrated. Just come back to the breath. Start with just 5 minutes of this practice. As you get more comfortable, you can gradually increase the time. Remember, the goal isn't to control your breath or make it perfect. It's simply to notice your breath as it is. This awareness is what brings the benefits of mindful breathing. One of the great things about mindful breathing is that you can use it in many different situations. When you're feeling stressed, taking a few mindful breaths can help you calm down and think more clearly. Before making important decisions, mindful breathing can help clear your mind and improve your focus. When you're having trouble sleeping, focusing on your breath can help quiet a racing mind and relax your body. During difficult conversations, remembering to breathe mindfully can help you stay calm and respond rather than react. As a regular daily practice, setting aside time each day for mindful breathing can help reduce overall stress and increase your sense of well-being. The more you practice mindful breathing, the more natural it will become. Over time, you might find yourself automatically taking a few mindful breaths when you need to center yourself. The benefits of mindful breathing go far beyond just feeling calmer in the moment. Regular practice can lead to a range of positive effects. Reduce stress and anxiety. Mindful breathing activates your body's relaxation response, helping to lower stress hormones. Improved focus and concentration. By training your mind to focus on your breath, you're also improving your ability to concentrate on other tasks. Better emotional regulation. Mindful breathing can help create a space between your emotions and your reactions, allowing you to respond more thoughtfully to situations. Lower blood pressure. Deep, mindful breathing has been shown to help reduce blood pressure. Increased self-awareness. As you practice mindful breathing, you may become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Enhanced overall well-being. Many people report feeling more content and at peace when they incorporate mindful breathing into their daily lives. From a spiritual perspective, mindful breathing can be a powerful tool for deepening your connection with yourself and the world around you. In many spiritual traditions, the breath is seen as a link between the body and the spirit. By focusing on your breath, you're tuning into this connection. Mindful breathing can also be a gateway to deeper meditation practices. As you become more comfortable with focusing on your breath, you may find it easier to sit in longer periods of quiet contemplation. Moreover, mindful breathing can help you develop a greater sense of presence in your daily life. You might start to notice the small details you usually miss: the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your food, the sound of the wind in the trees. This increased awareness can lead to a richer, more fulfilling experience of life. Remember, like any new habit, mindful breathing takes practice. Don't get discouraged if your mind wanders a lot at first. That's completely normal. The act of noticing that your mind has wandered and gently bringing it back to your breath is the practice. Each time you do this, you're strengthening your ability to be present and mindful. As you incorporate mindful breathing into your daily life, you may find that it becomes a source of calm and clarity that you can turn to whenever you need it. It's like having a peaceful retreat that you can access anytime, anywhere, just by turning your attention to your breath. In our journey of spiritual growth and self-improvement, we often focus on practices that benefit ourselves directly. But one of the most powerful habits we can develop is one that focuses on others, the habit of performing kind acts. This habit not only brightens the lives of those around us, but also has a profound impact on our own well-being and spiritual growth. Kindness might seem like a simple concept, but its effects are far-reaching and deeply transformative. When we perform acts of kindness, we're not just making someone else's day a little better. We're actually changing the world around us, one small action at a time. Think about the last time someone did something unexpectedly kind for you. Maybe a stranger held the door open when your hands were full, or a friend called just to check in when you were having a tough day. How did it make you feel? Chances are it brightened your mood and maybe even changed the course of your day. Now imagine being the person who creates that positive change for others. When we make kindness a habit, we become agents of positivity in the world. We create ripples of goodwill that spread far beyond our immediate actions. Kind acts can be big or small. They don't have to cost money or take a lot of time. The key is that they come from a place of genuine care and a desire to make someone else's life a little better. Here are some examples. Smiling at a stranger, holding the door open for someone, giving a sincere compliment, helping a neighbor with a chore, sending a thoughtful message to a friend, volunteering for a cause you care about, letting someone go ahead of you in line, making a meal for someone who's going through a tough time, picking up litter in your neighborhood, donating to a charity. Remember, the size of the act doesn't matter as much as the intention behind it. Even the smallest act of kindness can have a big impact. Like any habit, making kind acts a regular part of your life takes practice and intention. Here are some ways to incorporate more kindness into your daily routine. Set a daily kindness goal. Aim to do at least one kind act each day. Start small. Even a simple smile or kind word counts. Look for opportunities. As you go about your day, keep an eye out for chances to be kind. Often, these opportunities are right in front of us if we're paying attention. Make it a family or group activity. Encourage your family, friends, or co-workers to join you in performing kind acts. You can even make it a friendly competition to see who can come up with the most creative acts of kindness. Keep a kindness journal. Write down the kind acts you perform and how they made you feel. This can help reinforce the habit and give you a mood boost when you need it. Practice self-kindness. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, too. Treat yourself with the same compassion and care you show to others. The more you practice kindness, the more natural it will become. You might find yourself automatically looking for ways to be kind without even thinking about it. The beautiful thing about kindness is that it doesn't just benefit the recipient. It also has powerful effects on the giver. Here are some of the ways that practicing kindness can positively impact your life. Increased happiness. Studies have shown that performing acts of kindness boosts our own happiness and life satisfaction. Improved relationships. When we're kind to others, we strengthen our connections and build more positive relationships. Reduced stress and anxiety. Focusing on others can help take our minds off our own worries and reduce stress. Better physical health. Kindness has been linked to lower blood pressure, reduced pain, and even a longer lifespan. Enhanced self-esteem. Doing good for others can give us a sense of purpose and improve our self-image. Greater sense of connection. Acts of kindness remind us of our shared humanity and can help us feel more connected to the world around us. From a spiritual perspective, practicing kindness is a powerful way to cultivate love, compassion, and connection, qualities that are at the heart of many spiritual traditions. When we make kindness a habit, we're actively choosing to put love into action in the world. Kindness can also help us develop other spiritual qualities like empathy, forgiveness, and gratitude. As we practice being kind to others, we often become more aware of the kindness we receive in return, fostering a sense of gratitude. And as we extend kindness even to those who may be difficult, we cultivate forgiveness and understanding. Moreover, practicing kindness can help shift our focus from self-centered concerns to a more expansive, interconnected view of the world. We start to see how our actions, even small ones, can have a positive impact on others. This can lead to a greater sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. Sometimes being kind isn't easy. We might be having a bad day ourselves, or we might encounter people who don't seem to appreciate our kindness. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Start with self-kindness. If you're struggling, be gentle with yourself. It's okay to have off days. Remember that kindness is its own reward. While it's nice when our kindness is appreciated, the act itself is what matters most. Set boundaries. Being kind doesn't mean letting people take advantage of you. It's important to balance kindness with self-care. Practice non-attachment. Try not to be too focused on the outcome of your kind acts. The intention is what counts. As you make kind acts a regular part of your life, you may find that it becomes a source of joy and fulfillment. You might start to see the world differently, noticing more opportunities for kindness and connection all around you. And as you spread kindness to others, you may find that your own life becomes richer and more meaningful in the process. Remember, every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to make a difference. By making kindness a habit, you're not just changing your own life, you're helping to create a kinder, more compassionate world for everyone. In our modern world of concrete jungles and digital screens, we often forget a fundamental truth. We are part of nature. Our bodies and minds evolved in natural environments, and connecting with nature isn't just a luxury, it's essential for our well-being. That's why our fourth spiritual habit is all about spending time in nature. Nature has a unique ability to restore our spirits, calm our minds, and rejuvenate our bodies. Think about how you feel after a walk in the park, a day at the beach, or a hike in the mountains. There's often a sense of peace, clarity, and connection that's hard to find anywhere else. This isn't just a feeling. Science backs it up. Studies have shown that spending time in nature can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, boost mood, improve focus, and even strengthen our immune systems. From a spiritual perspective, nature can help us feel connected to something larger than ourselves, fostering a sense of awe and wonder that's at the heart of many spiritual experiences. You might be thinking, but I live in a city, or I don't have time to go hiking every day. The good news is that you don't need to climb a mountain or spend hours in the wilderness to benefit from nature. Here are some simple ways to incorporate more nature time into your daily life. Take a daily green break. Spend at least 10 minutes each day outside in a natural setting. This could be a nearby park, your backyard, or even a tree-lined street. Bring nature indoors. If getting outside is challenging, bring elements of nature into your home. Houseplants, a small indoor fountain, or nature sounds can help create a more natural environment. Watch the sky. Take a few moments each day to look at the sky. Notice the clouds, the color changes, the movement of birds. This simple act can help you feel more connected to the natural world. Walk barefoot. If you have access to a grassy area or beach, try walking barefoot. This practice, sometimes called earthing, can help you feel more grounded and connected to the earth. Garden. Whether it's a full backyard garden or a few herbs on your windowsill, tending to plants can be a powerful way to connect with nature. Observe wildlife. Take time to watch birds, squirrels, or other urban wildlife. Notice their behaviors and how they interact with their environment. Plan nature outings. When you have more time, Plan longer nature experiences like hikes, beach trips, or visits to botanical gardens. Regular time in nature can have profound effects on our well-being. Stress reduction. Nature has a calming effect on our nervous system, helping to reduce stress and anxiety. Improved mood. Spending time in nature has been shown to boost mood and reduce symptoms of depression. Enhanced creativity. Natural environments can stimulate our minds in unique ways, leading to increased creativity and problem-solving abilities. Better physical health. Time in nature often involves physical activity, which has numerous health benefits. Even just breathing fresh air can be beneficial. Increased mindfulness. Nature encourages us to slow down and be present, fostering a natural state of mindfulness. Spiritual connection. Many people report feeling a deeper sense of spirituality or connection to something greater when in nature. From a spiritual perspective, nature time can be a powerful practice for deepening our connection to the world around us and to our inner selves. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of nature in spiritual growth. In nature, we can find metaphors for our own lives, the changing seasons, the growth of plants, the flow of water. These natural cycles can teach us about impermanence, resilience, and the interconnectedness of all things. Moreover, nature can provide a sense of perspective. Our daily worries often seem smaller when we're surrounded by the vastness of the natural world. This can help us tap into a deeper sense of peace and acceptance. Making nature time a habit can sometimes be challenging, especially if you live in an urban area or have a busy schedule. Here are some tips to help. Start small. Even a few minutes of nature time can be beneficial. Don't feel like you need to spend hours outdoors. Be creative. Look for nature in unexpected places. A city park, a rooftop garden, or even an indoor atrium. Make it a priority. Schedule nature time like you would any other important appointment. Combine it with other activities. Try having your morning coffee outside or take work calls while walking in a park. Remember, the goal is to develop a regular habit of connecting with nature, not to achieve some perfect wilderness experience. Any time spent connecting with the natural world is valuable. Our final spiritual habit might seem simple at first glance, but it has the power to transform your entire life. It's the habit of positive self-talk. The way we talk to ourselves shapes our reality in profound ways, influencing our emotions, our actions, and ultimately our life experiences. We all have an inner voice, that running commentary in our heads that narrates our experiences and interprets the world around us. For many of us, this inner voice can be quite critical, pointing out our flaws, rehashing our mistakes, and predicting future failures. This negative self-talk can drag us down, sapping our confidence and holding us back from reaching our full potential. But here's the good news. We have the power to change this inner dialogue. By consciously practicing positive self-talk, we can reshape our thought patterns, boost our self-esteem, and create a more optimistic outlook on life. Positive self-talk isn't about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about approaching yourself and your experiences with kindness, understanding, and optimism. It's choosing to focus on your strengths rather than your weaknesses, on solutions rather than problems, and on possibilities rather than limitations. Here are some examples of how to shift from negative to positive self-talk. Instead of, "I can't do this," try, "This is challenging, but I'm learning and improving." Instead of, "I'm so stupid for making that mistake," try, "Everyone makes mistakes. What can I learn from this?" Instead of, "I'll never be good enough," try, "I'm doing my best, and that's enough." Instead of, "Why does this always happen to me?" try, "This is a temporary setback. I can get through this." Like any habit, positive self-talk takes practice. Here are some strategies to help you cultivate this powerful habit. Become aware of your self-talk. Start by simply noticing your inner dialogue. What kind of things do you say to yourself throughout the day? Challenge negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and ask if this thought is really true. Is there another way to look at the situation? Use affirmations. Create positive statements about yourself and repeat them regularly. For example, "I am capable of handling whatever comes my way," or "I am worthy of love and respect." Practice self-compassion. Talk to yourself as you would to a good friend, with kindness, understanding, and encouragement. Focus on growth. Instead of beating yourself up over mistakes, focus on what you can learn and how you can grow from your experiences. Celebrate your successes. Take time to acknowledge and appreciate your achievements, no matter how small. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and media we surround ourselves with can influence our self-talk. Try to spend time with positive people and consume uplifting content. Cultivating positive self-talk can have far-reaching effects on your life. Increased confidence. When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to take on challenges and pursue your goals. Better stress management. Positive self-talk can help you stay calm and focused in stressful situations. Improved relationships. When you're kinder to yourself, you're often kinder to others as well. Enhanced performance. Studies have shown that positive self-talk can improve performance in various areas, from sports to academics to work. Greater resilience. Positive self-talk can help you bounce back more quickly from setbacks and disappointments. Improved overall well-being. People who practice positive self-talk tend to report higher levels of life satisfaction and happiness. From a spiritual perspective, positive self-talk is a powerful tool for cultivating self-love and self-acceptance. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of loving oneself as a foundation for loving others and connecting with the divine. Moreover, positive self-talk can help us align with higher spiritual qualities like compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. When we're kind to ourselves, it becomes easier to extend that kindness to others. When we forgive ourselves for our mistakes, we find it easier to forgive others. And when we appreciate our own strengths and blessings, we naturally become more grateful for all aspects of our lives. Changing our self-talk patterns can be challenging, especially if we've been in the habit of negative self-talk for a long time. Here are some tips to help. Be patient with yourself. Change takes time. Don't get discouraged if you slip into negative self-talk sometimes. Just gently redirect yourself. Start small. Begin by challenging just 1 or 2 negative thoughts each day. Gradually, you can work on more. Use reminders. Put sticky notes with positive affirmations around your home or set reminders on your phone to check in with your self-talk. Seek support. Consider talking to a therapist or counselor if you're struggling with persistent negative self-talk. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all negative thoughts. That's not realistic. Instead, the aim is to create a more balanced, compassionate inner dialogue. Now that we've explored these 5 powerful spiritual habits, daily gratitude, mindful breathing, kind acts, nature time, and positive self-talk, you might be wondering how to incorporate them all into your life. Here are some strategies to help you build and maintain these habits. The key to successfully building new habits is to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Instead, choose one habit to focus on first. Maybe you'll start with a daily gratitude practice, writing down 3 things you're thankful for each evening. Once that feels comfortable and natural, you can add another habit. Consistency is crucial when it comes to habit formation. Try to practice your chosen habit at the same time each day. This could mean doing mindful breathing for 5 minutes each morning, or taking a short nature walk during your lunch break every day. Link your new habits to existing routines or triggers in your day. For example, you might practice positive self-talk while brushing your teeth, or do a quick mindful breathing exercise every time you sit down at your desk. Keep a journal or use a habit tracking app to monitor your progress. Seeing how consistently you're practicing your new habits can be motivating and help you stay on track. Remember, building new habits takes time. Don't get discouraged if you miss a day or struggle to maintain consistency at first. Be patient with yourself and remember that every small step counts. Find ways to make your new habits enjoyable. If you love music, you might incorporate it into your nature time. If you're artistic, you could create a beautiful gratitude journal. The more you enjoy your habits, the more likely you are to stick with them. Be willing to adjust your approach if something isn't working. If morning meditation isn't fitting into your schedule, try switching to evening. If writing a gratitude journal feels like a chore, try sharing your gratitude verbally with a friend or family member instead. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every time you practice one of these habits, you're taking a step towards a more fulfilling, spiritually rich life. As we come to the end of our exploration of these 5 powerful spiritual habits, it's important to remember that spiritual growth is a journey, not a destination. These habits, daily gratitude, mindful breathing, kind acts, nature time, and positive self-talk, are tools to help you on that journey. They're not about reaching some perfect state of enlightenment, but about cultivating a richer, more meaningful experience of life day by day. Each of these habits has the power to transform your life in its own way. Gratitude can shift your focus to the abundance in your life, helping you find joy in the present moment. Mindful breathing can bring you back to center, providing a refuge of calm in the midst of life's storms. Kind acts can connect you more deeply with others, creating a ripple effect of positivity in the world. Nature time can ground you, reminding you of your place in the larger web of life. And positive self-talk can reshape your inner landscape, fostering self-love and resilience. Together, these habits create a powerful foundation for spiritual growth and overall well-being. They can help you navigate life's challenges with more grace, find more joy in everyday moments, and cultivate a deeper sense of connection, to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. Remember, the key is to approach these practices with patience, consistency, and self-compassion. You don't need to be perfect. Just showing up and making the effort is enough. Every time you practice gratitude, take a mindful breath, perform a kind act, spend time in nature, or speak kindly to yourself. You're taking a step on your spiritual journey. As you incorporate these habits into your life, you may find that they begin to intertwine and support each other. Your gratitude practice might naturally lead to more kind acts. Your time in nature might enhance your mindful breathing. Your positive self-talk might make it easier to be kind to others. This interconnectedness reflects the holistic nature of spiritual growth. As we nurture one aspect of our spiritual lives, other areas are often uplifted as well. Ultimately, these habits are about more than just feeling good or reducing stress, although they certainly can do that. They're about living with greater awareness, compassion, and purpose. They're about connecting more deeply with the present moment, with your true self, and with the world around you. They're about cultivating a life that feels rich, meaningful, and aligned with your deepest values. So as you move forward from here, take these habits with you. Let them be your companions on your spiritual journey. Practice them with an open heart and a curious mind. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and trust in the process. Remember that every small step counts, and that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. May these habits bring you peace, joy, and a deeper sense of connection as you continue on your path of spiritual growth and self-discovery. Your journey is unique and beautiful. Embrace it with all your heart.